Hey, gang, let's do this. How are you? It's Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. I hope that you, and especially you are having an amazing Saturday. And so let's see here. We got our buddy Lunatic Fringe, Chewy, Posiwi, Anthony's Fishy Friends. Long time no see, bro. Good to have you here. You're often doing romance stuff. And it's keeping you away from your first priority, which is, of course, a Mobb Guppy live stream. And so there you go. Took Guppies on a plane last night. There you go. Instead of getting drunk on a plane, you're taking Guppies on a plane. Yeah, I've traveled with, my late dog Bolo had been on a plane a number of times. S, what is up? So a friend of mine went nuts on me yesterday, totally bonkers. The guy's a little, screw loose, but he's a good guy. Who doesn't have a screw loose? I certainly do. But this guy was angry to the point of going nuts that, going in an indoor tub in Colorado. Excellent. Hey, driving back from Iowa, can't read the chat. Hey, thanks, Chattanooga Ed. So here I am, a humble man who got vaccinated, mainly because I was going to be spending my time around 80-year-olds and a sibling with cancer and a nephew, or my sibling has overcome cancer, but still, is set up. And also for a nephew who's a cancer survivor. So that's why I got it. Pretty simple. I'm, as healthy as a guy it can be. It's, blood pressure. I got real sharp hemoglobin, the type of hemoglobin you get very jealous over. So there you go. So he called me a chimera, which he thought he was insulting me. I don't know him that well, but a chimera is like a hybrid between an animal and a human. Well, doggone it, I am, or two different animals, a hybrid that's artificially done. I'm in. Count me in. Count me in. Got to head to northern New Mexico, absolutely. Posiwi, how far are you from Grant, New Mexico? Beautiful Grant, New Mexico. Muppet 929. So I'm a chimera, just for those who wanted to know. You know what I have not done yet? Hold on a second here. I haven't shared out that we're live right now. So let me share that out on the Facebook. 3 hours northish. Okay, I've been to Grant a couple of times. It's other than Albuquerque. For whatever reason, when I go west, stopping in Grant is really on my list. It's very convenient. I can do it in one day from where I'm living and then finish it off. Yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing. So, I love New Mexico. I love northern Arizona. Just gorgeous. Really is. Like around Flagstaff. It's a pretty part of the world. It's a pretty part of the world all over the place. So let me set this up so people can join in on the fun. It's... And I've been doing a couple other things. My Amica Splendens have turned into, all of a sudden I had a female drop early, stillborn fry, and yeah, they're not doing well. Color Guppies! What up, Vinay? What up? Would a turquoise rainbow fish bite a Bishardi? Um, do you know what? I have not attempted that, Posiwi. I've kept Bishardis, and I really have never kept rainbow fish. I know a lot of people are just going there. Thank you very much, Chewy. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. And give me a second here. I'm still sharing out our deal here. Our that was weird. Let me copy this again. I am not familiar with the Kangamoto. My life is pretty non-spectacular, everybody. I was thinking of going to the club tonight. Go to the club and have a bottle of bub, that whole thing. I was sort of hoping I could get that done, but I have not done that yet. Not done that yet all the way around. Deborah, how are you doing? Melvin, what's up, my brother? Great having you here. Am I missing anybody else? If you're here lurking, Chattanooga Ed's here. He's driving, so he's not going to be commenting, and I think that's a good idea. Texting and driving, bad. Mobb Guppy stands against very few things, but that's one of them. That's one of them. So I've been getting back on my diet, and I really realize how much more energy I have with it. It's not necessarily losing weight type of diet, even though I could drop, 20 pounds. It's an eating diet. It's basically getting back. I've not had meat since Sunday. I'm going to have some chicken tonight, but essentially I'm doing, I'm basically doing, for the most part, dairy-free. I do egg whites. Otherwise, it is pure vegan. So that's kind of, it's kind of fun. I'll do a little dairy here and there, but not much. So it's delicious. And I have more energy than I know what to do with. Grumpy Mike's Aquatics in the house. Did I say hi to Mike's? I didn't. What a jerk I am. What a jerk. So it's, so that's, I'll tell you what, that is sort of the way to do it. It's, is that I've been on my eating thing, and it has really added a lot of energy. And I really, when I stopped being really good at it during during pandemic stuff, and that's not, and I think a lot of us probably did. Doug Gray, the man who delivers crates of nitro in his spare time. Peter Thiel, yep. Still steakless from Chattanooga Ed. I don't think he's heading to Colorado right now, Anthony. I think he's driving back to the Chattanooga Mafia after doing a hit on some unsuspecting person in beautiful Iowa. So, yep. So it's my normal, I mowed my lawn this morning. Normal stuff. Degenerate Fish Keeper. What's up, bro? I went to, what else did I do? I mowed the front yard, went for about a 40-minute walk. It's like 90-something degrees right now. You're in Missouri now. Excellent. Glad you're out of Iowa. The only redeeming thing is our buddy Jeff with Valley Fish. Select Pet. Hey, thank you very much. So it's if you guys happen to know any good Subaru jokes today, I'm waiting. They actually have a Guppy question. It essentially, Anthony, once she drops the fry that she has, the next time, if she mates just with the swordtail male, most of the fry, if not all the fry, will be out of them. But she has to deliver, and she cannot be exposed to any other male once she drops her load of guppy babies. So yeah, just separate her. Or if you have a couple of females like that you want to do, yeah, just separate them. You'll be in good shape. Yeah, so how do you get a Subaru up a steep hill? Attach it to a tow truck. Tow truck. Rico Stan. Hey, thank you very much, Rico Stan. Wow, $1,600 in Fish Fam donations already. Let me add you as a mod so you can put the link up. So you're set up, Rico Stan. You can put up the link to the donations. So there you go. Hi, Priscilla. Priscilla didn't say hi to me. Anthony, what? What'd I do? Yeah, Keep Them Separated is a good song. I had a Subaru joke, but it dies before the end of the telling it. Okay, there you go. So there we go. Let's see. Yeah, so my Mika Splendens, I realized something. My first generation of Mika Splendens are over 2 years old now, and I'm guessing that must be at the end of their life cycle. Because I had a female drop fry early. They're a live bearing species. All the fry were stillborn. They were not full size, and she is not looking good. So I think she's going to go home to Mika Splendid Heaven, everybody. Daniel Velez, thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. Absolutely. Can you hear in the background? I'm actually doing what I always do during a live stream. Seemingly, all the fry were Subaru. Yeah. She was filling up, looked like we were getting ready for her to have babies. She wasn't quite as big as some of them have gotten when they've dropped fry at my Amica Splendid. And all of a sudden, she dropped fry that were stillborn early. Yeah, not good. An invisible man and married an invisible woman. The kids were nothing to look at either. Bump, everybody. You know where the name Subaru came from, right? They tried to spell you are a bus backwards. Well, they sort of got it right. Swiss Aquatics, been forever since I've seen you. How are you doing? How are you doing indeed? It's all good in the hood. Priscilla's here in the house. There you go. Yeah, so other than that, let's see what else is up here, gang. Enjoying a delicious Diet Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's for those of you about to water change, I salute you. I'm not going to sing it or scream it, but I salute you. Let's just sort of play about the song by AC/DC for those about to rock. I salute you. Well, those of you about to water change, I salute you. Not necessarily clever. Excellent. Hey, Priscilla, I didn't know you were Swiss Aquatics. See, I'm an idiot. I've been around the fish fam, but as Rico Stan was saying the other day, I'm sort of an outlier. An outlier. Happy birthday, Priscilla. Happy birthday indeed. All good in the hood. Petroman, 1185. How are you? So I woke up a little after 5 this morning, made some delicious breakfast. I need to do water changes. I haven't gotten there yet, but I will today. I'll get some done. My deal is, going out and getting the wonders of, the wonders of stuff done around the house. I'll tell you what. I delivered the crates of nitro already earlier this morning. There's not a lot of traffic. We get a lot of the folks driving in from Kansas. Joplin is sort of a metropolis for, they call this the 4 states area. And 5 dang rabbit holes. So we get folks coming in from Oklahoma, Kansas, and my Kansan friends, I'm about to say something that you may find offensive, but it's in love. Kansans drive at 2 speeds, like bats pure out of hell, or 20 miles below the speed limit, and the twain shall rarely meet. They either are going real slow or real fast. So I try to avoid the main strip, the main shopping district in Joplin on Saturday, if I all can. You go out and you deliver the nitroglycerin. You deliver nitro, the explosive deal, TNT. You don't want to deal with the Kansans on the road because they don't quite understand. They'll put out right in front of you. Yeah, Arkansas is part of the 4 states. That's correct. But you don't see that many cars from Arkansas because you can go to Fayetteville in Bentonville if you're, within, 40 minutes away from beautiful things. Good movie about delivering nitro, I believe, is called Sorcerer with Roy Scheider. Is Roy Scheider still alive, or has he gone to meet Jesus? Good actor, really, really a good actor. It's let's see. I'm looking up to see if he's still alive because I got this thing called Google. Man, is it good? Yeah, he's dead. He died in Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. I live there. So there you go. Presidents come from there, and Roy Scheider lived there. And you know who else lives just outside of Little Rock? Is going to bring you I'm going to live forever type fame. Judge Reinhold. Judge Reinhold. Ed killed him and escaped. Yeah, that'll happen. Most of them don't have license plates. I'll tell you what, Missouri has some goofy laws. If you have a truck of a certain size, you do not have to have license plates on both sides of the deal. So a lot of people just put it up in the front, and I think it's mainly because they're hiding from the cops. It's not that they're pulling a lot of stuff with their pick 'em up trucks. Yeah, Roy Scheider dead. We know the person involved. We know the person involved. So I've said this before. If you haven't heard it, or if I told you this before, I'm not trying to bore you. I am a shareholder in a few racehorses through a brokerage actually called myracehorse.com. One of my horses, Lady Valentine, is running in the second race at Saratoga in about 20 minutes, or I think it's about a half hour from now. So it's pretty exciting. This is her second start. She finished in second place on number 1. So there you go. Roy went to that bigger boat in the sky. Yes, he did. Enrico Stan, you can post the deal up here. I've given you authority. Here we go, authority. Maybe he's chasing fish. You don't know where Roy Scheider. He was great, by the way, in 2010. The sequel to 2001, which I thought was a beautiful film. I guess everyone with Roy Scheider will always think Jaws. But he did a lot of different stuff. That's a shark. And one of the biggest benefits of climate change, and there are many, many, many benefits. One of the great benefits of climate change is that they're now seeing great white sharks more often on Nantucket. So there you go. Excellent. Well, Daniel, text him and say Lady Valentine in the second race. I am not a co-owner of Kendall Jenner's new tequila. Yeah, post those up. Rico Stan. Post up those links, and so everybody can, if they want to participate, they certainly can. Oh, okay. Alrighty. No, it's not about climate change, Select Bet. The lionfish is that they're a beautiful fish to have in an aquarium, but they like want to eat their daily weight every day, so they're not a great fish. And there have been people who have just dumped them into the ocean, and it probably wasn't even that many people. And so a couple of lionfish met up, and they made baby lionfish, and apparently lionfish are spread their seeds out, and and they lay up to, I think I read, 50,000 eggs at one time. So 50,000 eggs at one time, and they have no natural predators. Even though barracuda are picking up the deal, there's actually some stuff on YouTube with people spear gunning them, just going out to kill lionfish. So that's what's happened. Lionfish, not lion, Lion, Simba. Excellent. Sounds good, Rico Stan. So what else you guys doing this weekend? Have big plans other than Anthony taking Priscilla out for a nice meal because it's her birthday? Barracudas and sharks eat lionfish, and they are teaching the morays to eat them too. That species preys on them in their natural range. Ah. Have you heard the rumor that a dive company placed some lionfish to be viewed in their dives and that caused it? I'm not sure if I believe it or not either. I've not heard that before. Invasive species, we've discussed this a lot here. They're absolutely devastating for the natural eco stuff. That's good. Good stuff. Diet Dr. Pepper, everybody. Really good stuff. Yeah, so let's see here. Other things going on in this world. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, Select Pet. When humans make errors like that, it's really up to the humans to go out and try to get rid of them. Now, the lionfish are so spread out now that they're a permanent part of the ecosystem, which is sad. But whenever this is found, there are a lot of lakes that have northern snakeheads in them, goldfish, koi. There was a news article about this. They found an 18-inch koi in a lake here in Missouri. So there you go. Respect my authority. Yep, absolutely. Well, hopefully they really dig in. And the good news about the lionfish is that they don't move a lot. So, if beasts figure out how to eat them all the time, they'll be able to consume pretty good. The bad news is 50,000 eggs that go down the current. They don't make nests. They just send them down the current. And it's really some of the smaller fish, and they're taking over the reefs. So there you go. There you go indeed. And, and by the way, I think the lionfish, if my memory serves me properly, and Lunatic Fringe, Chewy, you can correct me, I believe they're from like the Indian Ocean. The Kardashian do that as well. Oh my goodness. So I have a buddy of mine, because I in my work, I have met sometimes Indo-Ocean, yeah. Indio-Ocean, yeah. I have met and gotten to know people that are, semi-famous. And one of my buddies, his daughters were real good friends of the Jenner girls. And so really good friends of the Jenner girls. And as this thing was all going on with their dad, I just sat there and I said, what's going on with these kids? Are they confused by this, accepting of this? What's the deal? There you go. The real scary part is when humans start mixing genetics. We'll get some crazy stuff out there like flying piranha. I don't know if we'll go out and do that. By the way, I'm not somebody who is really paranoid of GMO foods. Yeah, no, they throw out a lot of eggs, and I don't even know how often they do it. They probably do it over and over again. Very difficult to get rid of it. And they're now all the way down to Jamaica. Kongamatu. So, what was I starting on? Hold on. Oh, when you eat something, it goes into your body as fat, protein, fiber, sugar. Essentially, that's what it is all the way down. And when you go and, they go, oh, frankenfish, oh, frankencorn. It's still basically the same thing. It is still, God, please, Chattanooga Ed, no glowfish, lionfish, glow lionfish. So, in my humble opinion, grilled whiz sandwich, yeah, you see, essentially, if scientists can figure out how to produce more food with the same plant or the same animal, and they just set up a gene to help grow that, that does not necessarily change how your stomach consumes it. And again, what they cannot consume, what your body doesn't absorb, you eliminate, you say goodbye to. Hopefully every, once or twice every day. But that is, it's all said and done, that's all it is. And we have been selective breeding, especially, this is before they did could do genetic mutations artificially, is that we've been able to we have been able to go and add these things to help an animal grow better. There is no scientific evidence that they add a gene from from another fish with better grow rate that changes the meat or changes the plant. There are a lot of people who get upset. I was watching a special where there is an ark in and I forget if it's at the North Pole or Antarctica, where they have collected seeds just in case there's some sort of catastrophe on Earth and we need to go and get seeds so we can plant them. The special facility that keeps them at the right temperature, that indefinitely with the right moisture in there and the whole bit. Okay. And the thing on this thing that I was basically watching, Enrico Stan, I agree with you totally there, is that you have gone in, if you deal, people who are cattle ranchers, if you ever look, we just did it slower. If you look at the guppy. The guppy, the wild guppy is a remarkably unattractive fish. But through selective breeding, inbreeding, outcrossing, breeding for certain types of stuff, guess what? You are able to make a fish that's a relatively plain fish into a beautiful fish with numerous different tails, and that was done by selective breeding. And the thing about guppies that's a little bit different than, shall we say, a cornstalk. Cornstalk, it's every year. Okay, did the experiment work? We'll learn next year. With a guppy, you can be 3 generations in a year. I'm not insulting your guppies. They say it takes 7 years longer for the human body to decompose now because of all the preservatives put in our food. Well, I am going to be cremated, and everybody who comes to the funeral is going to get some of my ashes. Even the people I don't like or don't like me. So if you don't like me, you can come to my funeral and get my ashes. So with cattle, they have, these super cows. They're like donor cows. So instead of 1 calf a year, she's having 10, 15 calves every year. It's artificially done. The eggs are fertilized in a petri dish. What they used to do with it, and I don't know if they still do it this way, they used to go and put the embryos into rabbits. And when the embryo got to a certain size, they would remove it from the rabbit and then implant it in the uterus of a lesser cow. Glow apes, glow lions, glow bears, or glow penguins. Yep, Melvin, that would be pretty impressive. Can you imagine how people go just nuts? Use me as filter material. Exactly. Yep, and we see it with glowfish. Exactly correct. By the way, I already glow. I'm from Los Alamos. Yep. Nope, I get it. So hold on a second here. I get to see my horse. 1 second here. I'm watching it on Saratoga. I think it's on FS2 today. I'm watching it on. There she is, my beauty, Lady Valentine. What about the glow angels and plecos they talked about? And remember, put the copyright thing when you say glowfish. Put the copyright insignia. I have a question. I'm sure somebody's done it on fish too. Maybe you guys can answer. When you breed two glowfish together, and they have several of these fish that breed readily in captivity, are all the fry glowfish or none of the fry glowfish are a little bit different? Glow people would be mutants, everybody. My buddy's working on genetic modifications with dogs. His goal is to eradicate canine diseases. Very cool stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Ed should use glow paint on his beard. I think his beard already is glowing there, Doug. I wish they had named them something else because it's confusing for newbies with glow light tetras and danios. Yeah. It's out of the box now, my friend. Out of the box now. An amazing can of Diet Dr. Pepper. Mmm. You have glow light tetras? It's and how do they get that into the? Do they do it in the egg? I should know how they make glow. The glowfish. I know they have about 50 patents on the doggone things. We should make glow people to work in the mines. In the mines or the mines? Getting coal for us. Underground. Probably underground. Yeah. Yeah, no, select bet. You're right. The cane toad in Australia, released in the 1930s, is an ecological disaster. A lot of lakes in the United States have a lot of northern snakeheads. Those are an ecological disaster as well. All right, 4 minutes, and we'll watch Lady Valentine run, everybody. Lady Valentine run. Then Fred from Scooby-Doo can stop blaming his childhood red herring for making glow people. There you go. We've gone a deep dive there. Deep dive, Melvin, to Fred from Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And glow psychologists. And, yeah. I don't know what I said. I can't see my writing. Oh, okay. You said mines. Instead of mines, M-I-N-E-S, you said M-I-N-D-S. So here's the deal. I'll explain the thing. I bought shares in a number of racehorses through this thing called myracehorse.com. And it's actually much more fun than it is profit. Basically, so far, I've seen like a check for like $15, a check for this, but it's mainly been, you didn't make anything. You didn't make anything, but it's fun to do. So the horse that I have running today is Lady Valentine. They did four female horses. There's like 3,000 owners. And I just have a share. It's $180 for the share. So there you go. So she's getting ready to run her second race. They moved her to turf, which I don't quite understand. Hard time with your deep Southern accent. Yes. $180 for a share, not share the singer, a share in a horse. But these are horses that are purchased for I think for the four fillies, I think it's like $2 million, the total thing for the deal. So a very small piece of it. It's like buying a stock or buying whatever. My whole deal is if I go and win something, it's great. Pretty simple, Peter. You have to go around and bump off all the other owners and profits are all yours. Yeah, you see, it's a heck of a deal. I'll keep that as a suggestion, Doug. I was watching Sammy the Bull Gravano. Hey, Mobb, Guppy has a listing for you. If you've ever been on the first page of a search engine. I don't know. That's a good question. Let me type that in. Let's type that in. Yeah, I'm on the first page. Type in Mobb Guppy. Pretty big, actually. I'm surprised. It's basically, that's good. All right, gang, hold on one second here. I've got to watch the horses run. 1 second. If you're watching on FS1, it's the number 5 horse, everybody. Or if you're watching on YouTube. So here we go. And she started off pretty good. She's in second place right now. It's a 1 mile race, so that's okay. She's settling into second. So yeah, right now it's looking pretty good. But again, as you go through with this, the longer it goes. So the speed in the race seems to be slowing down. So yeah, let's see what happens here. She's sort of like, yeah, still second place. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Still second place. What they call this, if you're in second place, they call it stalking position. Stalking position. No, it has nothing to do with that old girlfriend you keep looking up online, or old boyfriend, or ex-husband, or ex-wife. All right, here we go. We're into the stretch. And let's see here. Number 4 horse seems to be holding on. Let's see here. Come on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Third place. Third place. So there you go. I believe. I got in third place. So let's see. But she did good with the distance, so that's nice. And yeah, so it's thank you, Posiwi. Oh, someone made a Pokemon out of you, Rico Stan? You see, there you go. Let's see, I've got to make sure. But I believe. Yeah, she finished in third. She finished in third. So there you go. So it's that's kind of exciting. It and was right there. She was not. She lost by a length. We can deal with that all day long. We can deal with that all day long. Alrighty. Look up Spokane World's Fair 1974 band Chicago. Ah, okay. Silver Wolf. There you go. DeviantArt.com/Silverwolf. My mom not only is on the first page, she's the first listing. Rico Stan has a nearly unrivaled magic, a versatile moveset, and surprisingly high HP, despite being a bit squishy when it comes to taking damage. Yeah, it's a heck of a description. Spokane's World Fair at 25 or 624. Peter's already regretting giving me that wrench. No, not yet. Not yet, Rico Stan. Maybe in a little bit. May do it, by Monday I may say that's a bad mistake. But as of right now, I'm cool with it. As you guys know, this is the Fish Room Barbershop, where we, just go out, whatever's top of my mind. Look up do water changes. Okay, that's a good idea. Stephen P., 2003, Aquatics. How you doing? Or is it Stephen P., 2003? Stephen or Stephen? It's what I say when I went to bed at 5. Yep. Yeah, good morning. See, I know people with the spelling, and I know some people it's Stephen, and I know people Stefan. I want to pronounce your name right. As crazy as that may seem. That's interesting. Stephen. Okay, excellent. The best P from 2003. That's right. Yeah, 2003 was a heck of a year. Was a heck of a year. I learned something today. That if you are watching TV on YouTube, you have to touch your controller occasionally. Touch your controller occasionally. "2003 had some good peas." Certainly did. I remember the date they played. It was like July 12th, and I saw the Carpenters on July 14th. Yeah, so good times. Good times. Uh, on everybody on your weekend as you do your water changes, do you guys put the dirty water on your lawn? Or do you just turn it down either a drain or into a toilet? I'm curious. When you're a homeowner and you have a lawn, and correct, Select Pet, correct. Also, this remote control. So you water the plants inside first, and you dump in the garden. Yeah, I hit my front yard or backyard. Right now, it's front yard. You do it on your tomatoes. I don't have a garden up this year. I failed at gardening and tubbing, and all plants inside and out. I'm in favor of those things. Garden during farming season, the garden would be during the winter. There you go. Put my dirty water on in the salt water in the lawn once. Only once? Yeah, I bet you did. Bought a thesaurus. But when I got home, all the pages were blank. I can't find the words to describe how angry I am. There you go. Your tub is inside. There you go. I water plants with the filter gravy, but regular water changes goes in the sink with the Python. Here, let me give you some angry words, Mike. Vinosky tanks. Well, better late than never. Good to have you here, by the way. As often as you guys come in, really good. I really appreciate having you here, like I do every week. And so there you go. Yep. So Lady Valentine finished in in third place, which I thought she did, just by the way I look at it. And so that's good news. I wish she would have finished first, but it is what it is. So there you go. All right, gang. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you very much for joining me. Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Enjoy your water changes. Change your water happily.